how's it going? My name's RJ, and I just want to say thank you for running with us on Turo. Today I'm going to take you through the features of our 2025 Subaru Crosstrek. Alright, so the first thing is the unlock button is the Subaru logo, and then you have your lock and trunk unlock buttons. So when we get in here, we will start the car using the push start. Gotta have your foot on the brake. And then first thing I'm going to show you is how to connect your phone. So the phone is super easy to connect no matter what screen this is on. There's a little icon down here. You click that, you click add, and then you search for the device on your phone. Make sure that you acknowledge the PIN, and then it'll join and connect to Bluetooth. So from there, if you want to control AC, you just click this AC, and then you have buttons on the side, or you can also use the touch screen. And then your different controls are down here for the AC. From there, you also have media, which if you just are using Bluetooth, this is where you'll use it. If not, when you connect Apple CarPlay, an additional app will show up, or Android Auto, additional app will show up, and you can just click that and it'll start your Android or Apple CarPlay. Moving on, the car has auto start stop, so for lights and stuff, but if you want to turn that off, just click that button there, and as long as that green light is off, it is off. You want to turn it back on, click there, and it'll turn back on. For stop and go traffic, there is also a feature which is right here, and it's auto vehicle hold. So basically, if the car is moving forward, once you come to a stop, the vehicle will hold itself and you can take your foot off the brake and it'll just not move until you hit the gas again. It's similar to the start stop, except it doesn't turn the motor off, it just holds the vehicle in place. So it's great for stop and go traffic. Moving over to the steering wheel. So here we have our cruise control, and this does have adaptive cruise control. So you can make the space wider or longer in between you and the car in front of you, that it'll keep its distance, or you can shorten that distance by using this lower button. And then you change the speed of the cruise control similar to any other car. And then this is your lane keep. So basically, as you're driving, as long as you're in adaptive cruise control, it'll help you kind of keep the lane. No matter what, the car will tell you, and does have, even without any of this on, it does have lane departure notifications. So if you start to go out of your lane but you're not using like a turn signal or something, a little message will pop up on the screen and it'll just say like, hey, exiting lane. Over here you got your source, so you can switch where your music's coming from. You have your phone call buttons and your information screen, which can be controlled up here, so you can have different displays. You also, so for this button, if you click it once,
please say a command.
the Subaru command piece will pop up. I'm going to close that.
Canceling.
But if you hold it, if you have Apple CarPlay on, see how it says device name? So it's telling you to connect your phone. But if you have Apple CarPlay on or Android Auto, it'll use either Siri or whatever your system that your Android uses. But if you hold it down, you'll be able to talk to Siri or that Android system. And then if you just click it, it'll be your Subaru system. Moving on down here, so you have the park brake. So put your foot on the brake and pull up. When the light comes on, it is engaged. Push down, when the light goes off, it is disengaged. You also have heated seats, high and low for the front. And then down here, you have 3 connections. So you have a USB, a micro USB, and an auxiliary cable connection. Moving over to the windshield wipers. So windshield wipers, you can click down and it'll speed up how fast your windshield wipers are going, but you can also adjust the speeds through these right here. If you're on this first setting, you can make it spaced out longer or shorter. And then this one controls your back windshield wiper. Moving to the other side, So the car does have an auto bright system, and currently it is on, so it'll have auto headlights and then auto brights. So if you're in a really dark area, it'll turn them on and it will instantly cut them off if it detects any light that is an oncoming vehicle or tail lights or anything like that, as well as if the area becomes bright enough, say you go through like a well-lit city or something at night, it'll also turn off the brights. But you do also have running lights and then just your standard on. This additional collar right here is for your fog lights. So that is fog lights on and then fog lights off. You do have paddle shifters right here. So this is to shift the car down, and then this one is to shift the car up. Moving up to the top, so there is a sunroof on this vehicle. This pushes the sunroof back, and then, which I currently have open, and then this slides it forward, and then you can tilt it up or close it. And then these are SOS, and then an information button. Both of them are related to Starlink if you're in like an accident or anything like that. And then you have your switch that makes it so the lights turn on when you open the door, or just keep them off. Lastly, window features are pretty standard. Your front two are auto, and then you have your mirror changes you can make right here. All right, so for the gas cap, it's pretty simple. Press on it, it opens. Don't worry, that's just water, we just cleaned it. Then you obviously can take this off and set this in here, and then press it back on. Well, you'll hear it click, and press it to close. When you're filling the gas, just once it clicks, turn it off. You don't need to overfill the vehicle. Moving to the back, there's a button right here, right under the Subaru logo, so you can open up the trunk. And inside the trunk, you have a couple different small features. It does have a all-weather mat, and then it has a light over here to the left with a little switch on it, so you can turn that on and off if you can't see back here. And then you also have a privacy cover that you can pull, so that way when the trunk is closed, no one can see what's in the trunk. So if you have some valuables you want to keep in there while you're out and about, you can do so. And then it does have, if you're at like a tailgate event or something like that, it does have small little cup holders, so that way you can sit here and enjoy whatever you're doing on your trip. So again, thank you for renting with us. We hope that you enjoy our Subaru Crosstrek as much as we do. We love this thing, and it has a lot of great features. So thank you, and we hope you enjoy your trip.